What is up, guys? I hope you're all having an awesome afternoon. So today I got a few little errands I need to run. The biggest thing being that I really want to get that issue with the FG sorted. So if you guys heard in that clip, my car was breaking up like crazy, sort of like over 4,000 RPM in third and fourth, or second and third. I'm not quite sure which one it was. No, sorry, yeah, it was third and fourth. But yes, the car was missing up around about 4,000 to 6,000 RPM, and it wasn't on the low boost tune. So today I'm going to attempt to see if I can sort that issue out by going out and getting a set of new NGK spark plugs and putting that in the car. But I also have a few little surprises downstairs that I really want to show you. But before I get into any Falcon tings, we're going to be addressing something that I did with the Skyline. Unfortunately, old love is still up on jack stands currently. Got all the exhaust and the sway bar and everything underneath, and we're still waiting for that diff. There's just a few more pieces there just waiting to collect, and then we'll get that whole thing sorted. The diff will be ready to go straight back in. I also picked up this right here. Now, if you guys don't know what this is a fuel rail for an RB25. I have no idea whether this fits or not, but it also has some 1000cc injectors. I have no idea what brand injectors these are. However, I got this whole thing here for 50 bucks. So I'm just thought, hey, if none of the parts fit, who cares? So you ended up getting a full fuel rail and 1000cc injectors for 1,000 bucks. I hope it works. It's gonna be very interesting if it doesn't, but we'll see how we go. So yes, we have the fuel rail. We also have the Goretti forward-facing planer. Well, Goretti, it's a Freddy. We also have a high mount manifold, but I don't want to use that just yet. The high mount manifold there is disgusting. It's really janky, so I'm not going to worry about that just yet. But yeah, new diff, new turbo, fuel rail. Just got to get the throttle body sorted now with the little tiny little attachment thing that goes back down into the pedal. And this car here, with the link ECU that's going in and is already in, but just waiting for a diff, should be a really sick car. So it's coming along really quickly, but a lot quicker than I expected. We'll have to get a new project car soon. Anyway, we have to get rid of the Mickey Thompson ET Street off the Falcon right now so we can go over to Retco and go get this thing some spark plugs to hopefully give it some more life. So we'll quickly do that now. Rightio, wheels are now back on, looking all nice and fresh. Let's head down to Repco, grab some spark plugs. Oh yeah, before I go, I'm so annoyed about my window switch that broke. That is so unfortunate. This is like the 5th or 6th one I've done now. It doesn't even look that bad too. Let it even go back in. It's working again. Okay, I'm just gonna... Fixed! Will she start up first go? I highly doubt it. Beautiful. Right, so I've found that it's probably just easier to click and collect these NGK spark plugs, because every single time I go into a Repco to try and get them, they literally they almost will not sell them to you because they don't technically fit your car. But this is what Lee and Gene recommend, people that I trust most with this car right here. So anyway, we're gonna head back home, pick myself up a feeler gauge as well. Hopefully one of these measurements will be fine. It's got 0.7. I'm sure that'll be fine. Alright, awesome. I'm pretty sure they're 0.7. Alrighty, it is a beautiful afternoon here. Look at that sunset. God damn. Anyway guys, back with the car at the moment. Just pulling some stuff apart. I didn't realize that these feeler gauges are covered in oil. I guess that's the way they kind of make them, but it's disgusting. Anyway, I'm just about to pull the rest of the cover off right here. Just need a Phillips head and take off that PCV valve, and then this whole cover can come off, take out the coil packs, and then we can get to the spark plug. But everything is super hot at the moment, so I'm not going to worry about it just yet. But yeah, I'm just going to pull this cover off because then it can release some hot air, come back and redo the rest of it tonight. And then I can cap these plugs up. I've already got the 0.7mm there. I'm just going to make sure that it's the right size to do with Gene, and as soon as we get the okay and the all clear, put some new spark plugs in here, take it out for a little bit of a test drive maybe tomorrow morning, and we will see if it breaks up anymore. Alright, so everything looks completely fine. The only thing I found was there's a little bit of oil. You guys can see just down the very bottom of that little of that cam angle sensor there. But apart from that, didn't get into or anything around these whatsoever. It looks great. So what I'm going to do now, quickly take the spark plugs, and then we'll get to putting some new ones in. Right, I have 4 plugs down. Time for a beer.
Damn, I didn't have the crispy noise.
Oh, I didn't. I'll see if mine does. Give me 2. Yeah, there's
Drink beer in it.
Alright, let's see. Hey, a little one.
Yeah, you
Wasn't
got it.
too bad.
Damn.
Wasn't too bad. We have found something on one of the spark plugs. Nothing major. But the 4th one we took out had a bit of an orange ring around it. So, potential culprit. But, I don't know, we'll pull out the rest of the 2. See if that's any different. Cheers, boys. Everyone watching this right now, go get yourself a beer. Things about to get interesting.
It's a 6 beer job because 6 spark plugs. 6 spark plugs.
6 beer job, is it? Yeah. Mate, I would be gapping these things fucking real quick.
The last one.
What was that? 7 centimeter gap? Yeah, sick. Alrighty, we'll grab the rest of these 2 out. Okay, go. Alrighty, so if you guys can see, we do have a bit of a burn mark on cylinder 4. But apart from that, they're all very even. Bit of a white tip on them all. Yeah, I'm going to send a photo away to Gene, see what he thinks, and just wait until he gets back about gapping them all. They all look pretty similar, apart from that cylinder 4, so hopefully we get an answer. Right here, boys, so it's the next day, and I am about to... Oh, it got a little bit cold last night, and I really... What are you looking at me for? You haven't seen my... Oh, this jumper. Yeah, I know. There's one more left, and it's in an XL, so if anyone wants to go in and grab it, we've got one brand new one left, and that is it. I'm not going to make these jumpers again, but yeah. Got an Avo here for all you Avo lovers. Going to make some quick Avo toast. I'm going to head back down and gap those spark plugs. Found out it is 0.7 mil Avo. Going to grab some bread, and I'm going to make myself a little bit of Avo toast. Little bit of paprika powder. Beautiful. I know though Sarah doesn't like it, I'm just gonna put it on mine. A little bit of garlic. Beautiful. What more could you want?
Oh, very well done.
Thank you. No worries. Ooh, this looks so good. I'm happy with my creation. Rightio, so spark plugs. Ended up picking up myself some BKR 7Es, which I originally had in the car from floor 40. Apart from that, I think there were stock spark plugs that had been in the car since it was brand new. The car had about 190,000 Ks when I first got the tune. But yes, anyway, have a feeler gauge right here. It's 0.7 of a mil. So we're gonna quickly measure that out now. And I'm gonna do it to all of these spark plugs. I'll chuck them in the car. I have a little trick for that as well with a little piece of rubber hose that Gene taught me. Massive thank you to Gene. So I'll quickly do that now, and yeah, we'll get it all sorted. So one thing I picked up from Gene, which was really cool, so all these spark plugs are now gapped. And what you can do, this is an old rubber tube from my old boost tee on the Skyline. And Gene actually taught me this little trick. So sometimes when you get spark plugs, you gap them and then you put them into your engine. If you were to drop them down the holes and the tip of the spark plug ends up hitting the outside of the hole, you can end up actually changing the gap. Even if it's like 0.02 or 0.05 of a mil, it's enough to throw out everything that you've done. So what they actually do, little rubber piece goes over the end of the spark plug, and that way it won't fall off. So you can put them and lower them all the way down without damaging them and start screwing them in, and then you just pull the rubber hose back off the end. Really cool little tip I learned from Gene. And that's also if you don't have a spark plug socket as well, like that'd be heaps easier. But anyway, all these are gapped to 0.7 millimeters, so we'll quickly put them in now. Another thing as well you guys suggested is changing out the coil packs. Gonna see if this goes in first and goes well. I can test it up in a last little straight road that I know of, because I have, you guys will see in this video, we're gonna go out and pick up Max a present for his birthday on Wednesday, which you guys will see after his birthday, because I'm 2 days ahead at the moment. We can spin it up from second gear on boost bar gear because it was making the same issue then. and we can see if it's going to make the same issue. I probably will get a new set of coil packs anyway, considering it's $200 I think from Ford. So it's probably going to be I probably should do that anyway, but anyway we'll do that now. So let's chuck these spark plugs in. So one thing I did notice with doing all these up, all of them tightened up perfectly, but the one at the very back, actually when I was tightening it, went all the way down and it didn't get tight at all. It just kept spinning and spinning and spinning. I'm like, oh great, excellent. So we've stripped out the bolt at the very back there, and it wasn't because of the tool that I was using or anything. Like the rest of them were all fine. But yeah, that very end bolt at the back there is stripped out. If you have a look at all these are super tight. When it comes to this back one, look at that. So I'm wondering if it's stripped itself in the car, which isn't great. So I'm gonna have to get a tap and die set and re-tap the cover. But until then, I remember I have these two little bits here, which I can actually, what I can do is I can end up just putting an alloy piece that goes across it, just make up something really quickly, and that way it can actually hold the coil pack in place, and hopefully it'll give us some time until we can actually get that extra little bit done. So I'm gonna make up a little tiny alloy cover. It's gonna sit just above that, held down by these two screws here, and that'll hold that coil pack in place until I can re-tap the rocker cover. Bit annoying though, but I didn't realize it was like that. So yeah, sick. So whether or not that was the issue or not, I'm not quite sure, but definitely something that could potentially hinder the spark. So hopefully I'm going to be able to find a little tiny piece of alloy somewhere. I'm not quite sure exactly where I'm going to be able to get one. Drill a few holes in it, cut it to length, and then that way I can just hold that coil pack in place for a bit. Just trying to find something that I can use, and I have no idea what to use. Alright, so I found this little piece, and it was inside, the R33 came with a spare ECU. I believe it had like a little, like a mines chip or something in it. But anyway, yes, this could probably work, I could imagine. It's going to quickly drill out this little bit right here, put a little plate over the top, paint it black as well, just because I don't want to have it looking like this. And we'll pop that on top of that coil pack there. But yeah, I mean, it may not be the issue, it may well be. Who knows? We'll get it sorted. Alrighty, so I put that little bracket in, painted it up so that way it doesn't look disgusting until I get that thing redone. And look, coil pack is no longer moving whatsoever. So hopefully the little bracket's just gonna hold it in place for now. It's just super annoying, but oh well, that's the way we're gonna have to do it. I'm just glad I had that little piece of alloy sitting there. So yes, so I'm gonna leave the top cover off because I know that I'm gonna have to fix it up eventually, and the longer I have it off, the more I just want to fix up that little thread at the very back. Why can't it be at the front, okay? The manifold bolt snapped at the back, the very last one, and this one here, why couldn't it be one of the front ones that went? Alrighty guys, anyway, no worries at all, we will get this sorted. Even if it means removing the valve cover anyway, we do have to fix up that other thread down the back there. So yeah, we'll sort it out, but that'll be fine for now. Alright, next thing, we'll start her up, see how she sounds. Believe it or not, first time I've ever done spark plugs. Learning something new every day, it's cool. It's always this one point where it's warming up where it makes that heat shield rattle like crazy. It's so annoying. But yeah, no. Sounds good. Sounds great. Awesome. So if you guys remember on that video, the first pull we did with high boost was actually really good, and even coming out the gate on high boost was awesome. Both of those runs were the exact same as when I was racing max and you know, just regularly driving and going above 4,000 RPM. Now, that loose coil pack, if it was backing itself off, would kind of be the reason why it started breaking up more on the third run, and then worse on the fourth run, and then even worse on the fifth run. But it doesn't explain sort of why it was breaking up in low boost. But we'll see how we go. Could have been potentially the issue, we don't know. So I guess all we have to do is test it. So Yeah, I'm gonna go pick up Max's birthday present now. We got him, actually, it was his birthday yesterday, so you guys can all hear it. If you guys saw the photo that we posted of both mine and Max's car coming down the end of the front straight into the kink, and there's an awesome photo that someone took of my car and Max's car right beside each other, with the front straight in the background. We absolutely both love that photo, so I decided to purchase that one as a high res quality. I'm gonna print it on an A1 poster and frame it for him so I can put it up in his bedroom. But yeah, super cool. And then I think this thing finally deserves a decent wash, so we might even get to that this afternoon. I don't know, we'll see what we can do. Rightio, so update. We are going to go and test out the car and just go down, quick little drive, go get some Zaraffa's coffee, go over to Bunnings, because Sarah wants to do some stuff with this new coffee table we got. As you can see, it's kind of like, it's real shiny, and also has these little plugs or things on the end of it. They just look terrible, so we're gonna get rid of them and completely redo the top in the nice matte timber. Sarah is gonna have an absolute ball with this because she's gonna be the one that's sanding it this time and not me. So yeah, we're gonna get her some orbital sanding discs, and then I can finally give that orbital sander back to my good friend Matt Hollow. So yes, you ready for Zaraffa's?
SD card you can use.
Do I have a spare SD card you can use?
Yeah.
I guess. Maybe we'll see. Oh, look out. Beautiful. Okay, so it's been crazy today. We've done so much stuff.
We've done a lot of spending.
Look at, okay, Sarah just went to her work and bought all of this.
We're gonna go completely redo the bedroom. I'm so excited.
I don't know why or how. Oh, it's wobbling.
It's wobbling.
Start wobbling.
Yes.
Cool. Anyway, sorry if this clip's wobbling. But yeah, driven the car around and it's all good. Seems to be fine. We haven't really upped it as such, but I'm sure give it a couple of days and I'll be able to sort of test it and break it and do everything I need to. Unless you want me to do a little pull on the way back home?
No, we
okay,
haven't. I'm very tired and thirsty.
Okay, fair, cool. So we're gonna head back home now, and yeah, sick. Well, she thought I did that to her. Lol, it's funny. Alrighty guys, so we just got back from the shops and the car felt excellent. The car felt really good. So anyway, what the goal is from now is we'll keep testing out the Falcon, and I'm going to tap that rocker cover, so hopefully get that coil pack all situated in place. But yeah, no, car, it felt noticeably different with the new spark plugs, but I mean, it didn't really make much of a difference, if you guys get me. But definitely something I'm happy I did. So yeah, next up, I think we'll try and source a set of coil packs, and then we'll put them in as well. And that way we can just try and eliminate all the issues that it would have. And then the next thing is we really want to get the diff back from Hearts. So we're going to be hopefully getting that very, very soon. And yeah, I'm super stoked to get that back. Super stoked to get the Falcon back in the garage where it belongs, so I can finally get that skyline out. Oh man, so much stuff to do. And we bought so much stuff at the shops, so much stuff. Sarah's goal for today is we bought a whole new bit of bedding that she got from her work. So I'll wait for her to put all that on before we have a look at that. We also got this, which is a brand new coffee table, which is the sort of design that Sarah would like to go with the rest of stuff nowadays. So we got it. It's got like a really shiny top, which we don't like. And also these handles are disgusting. So we went to Bunnings today. She's got some more white paint for these chairs right here. Also got a couple of brushes for the varnish we have downstairs so we can match it with the bed. And some of these right here, which are like standard Hampton style white knobs. So yes, and also a whole heap of sandpaper as well. So we're going to be doing that. A whole heap of batteries. Also got Max some presents. Check out this print. It is so sick. There you go. We couldn't find a place that had a frame, but we'll get it all sorted. Such a sick photo. Absolutely love it. So yes, anyway, hopefully he's going to be happy with that. And yes, so a bit of work to do today. However, I'm going to go edit this video so that way we can hopefully get some more stuff done this afternoon, because at the moment life is too busy and we're just trying to get stuff done. But yeah, no, super happy at the moment. Very, very happy. Oh, and Sarah also picked up her own Hot Wheels. Look at this. She got herself an Audi RS5, Lamborghini Gallardo, and also a McLaren 720, which is all from the Fast and Furious collection. So yeah, nice little Hot Wheels collection now. Looking really sick. I reckon the R33 in red is still my favorite. The first car I ever drifted. So good. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm about to go edit. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.